Here with Dion Rubio, Cage Titans 45, coming off a split decision, grueling fight. What'd you think about it in there, Dion? Did you think it was as close as the judges said it was?
I mean, it is whatever it is. That's why I go in with the intentions of just doing damage, leaving a trail of fire and brimstone, and I try not to leave it to the judges because you never know, you could dominate the whole entire fight and feel amazing, and then next thing you know, all the judges say you lost. So it is what it is. I don't really care. I still win. So.
Oh well, you know, a lot of people don't know, but he was calling you out. He wanted this fight from you, correct?
Yeah.
Was it? Go ahead.
No, after my last after the last 40 Cage Titans 44, my teammate Rafael, he went to war. He ended up losing, but he put on a great performance. And at the after party, Pete came up to me and told me he wanted to fight. So I was like, hey man, let's do it. So.
Well, he hasn't fought in some time. Was there anything that surprised you in there about this kid, or was, you know, did everything kind of go as expected with him?
I expected him to be game. If you come up to somebody after you've seen them go to war for a title fight and you call them out, I expect you to be some type of crazy. You know what I mean? To be like adamantly staring someone down and saying you want to fight them. You're a little crazy, or you like to fight, which is kind of hand in hand. But I didn't know what to expect. I just expected game. He was game.
Actually, it was a very entertaining fight for everyone there. You know, when it went to the judges there, you know, when they started, you know, calling out, giving, you know, him a couple of rounds or something, it seemed like you had most of the control in there, and you know, you were kind of implementing your game more than he was. How'd the body feel in there, and how did everything, as far as, you know, your tools in there come together? Did you feel really good in there and do what you kind of wanted to do?
Yeah, I was working a lot after my loss to Eddie George. I started really focusing on really not getting drawn into things like slugfest and implementing everything together. So I was working on like using the cage to my advantage and going in between striking to clinch to attempted takedowns. Like whenever I had him there, I was throwing knees to the legs, whatever. I just was hitting him, make sure he was taking some kind of damage.
And that's what we were seeing. It was a grueling pace. There was nonstop action in there. When you had him against the cage, like you said, you were landing them knees. A lot of really good knees in the clinch. Even when you guys were like, you know, close range, trading blows there. Were you ever like? It looked like he might have touched you a couple of times in there. Did you feel it? Was it just like, all right, you got that one, time to, you know, get it back?
It was like, okay, cool. I was a little, like he threw a couple jabs that were landing. I wasn't moving my head. I was coming a little too forward. He landed one knee, and I was like, oh, I didn't expect that, but it didn't really hurt. And he threw one, like, wide hook, almost like an overhand that kind of connected, but I mean, nothing was really too painful. I felt worse from the guys I've trained with. So.
Well, talking to you about coming off that last fight, you talked about how you didn't listen kind of maybe to your corner. You kind of got caught up in the other fighters' kind of game and stuff. It seemed like you kept your composure in there. How much did your corner help you out through this fight?
A lot. There were times where, like I said, like there was still some times where I wasn't doing things, like I was coming a little too straightforward, and he was landing those jabs, and they're telling me, you know, move more, move your head, you know, he's moving to your power hand. When I was on my back and he was just standing there, you know, I was running my deli heaver, I was heel kicking him right in the side, in the arms, whatever, just, he threw a kick and it didn't mean nothing. I was just like, I can't kick you in the face, I can't kick you in the knees, but your body's fine. And I even went for that nice handstand kick up from the ground. So,
well, this is the time to try them things when you're amateur, man. So Dion, grueling pace in there, grueling fight, your fourth win. What's next for you? What are you looking for? And you know, there was talks about maybe rematches, maybe that belt popping up again for you to kind of go after again. What are you looking for, and what's your timeline?
Bring it. Doesn't matter what, just bring it. Me and Eddie George have a good relationship. We're fine. We're cool. I've been to Newell's camp, FAA, after my fight with Billy Golf the first time, and I trained with them before. So I have a good rapport with them. I mean, nobody in my camp really has any any real animosity towards any of them, except maybe one person, probably. Whatever. That's for another story. But he's cool. We were talking recently. He was asking who I was fighting. You know, he's hurt right now. He faced an out of competition accident, but he said he might still be fighting at amateurs. So, you know, we'll see what happens.
Well, you know, whether he comes back in the amateur or not, that belt is going to be there, and you're in contention again for it with a grueling pace and back with a big win like that. Last thing, Dion, shout outs, thank yous, anything like that?
Thank you to you guys for interviewing me. Brian Gerson, Steve Domenico, thank you Mike Colbert, the whole entire Cage Titans family, everybody in Massachusetts, my family, friends, my Triforce family, everybody who came out to support, and everybody who's watching these videos.
Excellent.
Love you all.
Well, there you go, Dion Rubio, 4 wins, big win again to get back in that column. And he's ready to take on whoever stands in the way, trying to get back into that title picture. So, from Cage Titans 45, thanks a lot, Dion. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys.